Hey, this is King David Live Music, and I'm actually writing some jazz right now. So I just wanted you guys to kind of hang out with me, and I'll do my best to share what chords I'm working on, and hopefully you'll pick up a little something. Let me do this real quick. I'm working on the Korg Triton for those who want to know what kind of keyboard this is. And some of the techniques I'm going to be working with may be advanced for some of the, the hip hop and the pop and the R&B producers, but it's still very good to know. So I want you to hang with me. All right, cool. So I'm using I got a 8-bar drum loop, and it sounds like this. It's a jazz beat, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, cool. And then the chords I'm gonna use are C major 7. It's called the R&B chord because back in the days, R&B used to sound like that. So C major 7 is spelled C G C E G B natural. But I'm going to extend it out for improvisation purposes, and I'm going to bring it all the way up to the 11. So C 1 E 3 G 5 B 7 D 9 F sharp 11. So it's a C11. All right. The reason why it's C11 is because if you take a major chord like a C and you try and play the F natural, which is in the C scale, you try and play that F natural, it sounds like crap. So what we do is we sharp that 4th, and it sounds nice again. And you can do the same thing with all major 7 chords. So a major 7 E flat major 7. Alright, the 4 is going to be A flat. If you raise it a half step, it becomes an A. And now you play that A with that E flat major 7, and it sounds like this. Alright, play that when it's not raised, and it sounds cruddy. See? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use those chords. Let me go ahead and do it real quick. I'm going to play something like this. Alright. Turnaround is going to be E flat major to D minor to C7. Real simple. Alright, let's lay it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, ready, and C. E flat. Turn around. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Alright, now what I'm going to do is add a walking bass. Walking bass is a bass that moves from note to note. Real simple. I'm going to use the C to the E flat and then do the turnaround with the D minor and see what we got. Ready? 1, 2, ready. 1, 2, ready, play. Alright, I'm going to do it one more time because I missed a note. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, play, and beautiful, beautiful. All right, now here comes that raised fourth that we were talking about. I'm going to comp a guitar part, and we talked about the raised fourth. In the C major, it's going to be the F sharp. In the E flat, it's going to be A. So how do I combine that? I'm going to go ahead and add. I'm going to add the chords on top. So I'm going to use that F sharp and build it down. So I'm going to go from F sharp, D to B, right, which is really nothing but the 7, 9, and the 11 of the C major chord. That's why it's going to work. And if I do the same thing with the E flat major chord and build that down from the 4, it just becomes the E flat 11. So those are 3 notes I'm going to use. F sharp, D, B, then D, F, A. Listen to how it sounds. And see, because the beauty of it is because my turnaround chord is a D minor, I don't have to even move. I can stay on that chord and go right back down to the. Alright? So let's lay it down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, ready, play. Sounds pretty cool, right? Alright, so now, last thing I'm going to do is solo. We're going to talk about solo. I don't want to use a sax. I'm going to use a vibraphone. Alright, so when you're soloing over these kind of chord changes, excuse me, there are rules that you should remember. Some of the things that you should remember are the fourth is not going to work. So we can't rest on the fourth. We're not saying we can't use that fourth, but we have to raise it if we're going to use a resting note. Alright? And a resting note is a note that sits on top of the chord. A passing note is a note that passes from one chord to another. So if I'm using the C scale, it's not enough just to play a C scale. You would think, well, that would work really good because C scale, C chord, can't go wrong, right? Well, the C scale doesn't really bring out the qualities, the tonal qualities of a C major chord that you would really like. So in other words, here we are, C major chord. Not the greatest in the world, alright? Now listen to this. I'm going to play it with a Dorian mode, which is from D to D in the key of C. Now listen. Sounds a lot darker and fuller, right? Now there's so many other modes that we can use. Alright, I'm going to start from E to E with that same C scale. Much better, right? Sounds brighter. That's the scale we're going to use. We're going to use the same thing with the E flat, starting on a G. Do you hear it? Nice and dark, but we raise that fourth, so we're not using a flat, we're using a natural. Okay? Now, let's hear what it sounds like with the music playing. Ready? Here we go. right, cool. See how that works? All right, so I'll just lay that down real quick, and that's going to be it for today. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, play, and. Alright, so I am King David, David Live Music, Beatclass.com, giving Skype classes a lot more often nowadays. And if you ever want to just become a Skype student and learn everything that you can learn about music, music production, songwriting, chords, scales, notes, one-on-one, live over Skype, you can sign up today. You can buy some credit hours. Just go to Beatclass.com. It's on the home page. Alright, I'll see you there. One love. Peace.